I've got a trick coming up that you're going to love. Because the next thing we want to look at is futurization. Okay, now this is a bit of an issue because, like, how on earth are we going to futurize this stuff? Right? Well, we've got a few things that we can do. Now, the probably the most obvious one is these hydro pumping stations because they look really good. Oh, I didn't reconnect that little thing, did I? Let's put that in. There we go. Good, good, good. Right, let's get back to our hydro pumping stations. Right, now what we can do, we can put like one there, and one there, and one there, and one there. Okay, and let's just take that out. And I think you'll see, because when I had a look at this, I thought that they actually kind of work in here. I don't think they look out of place at all. And as we know, they are sensor units, you know, radar and all kinds of stuff, all kinds of technology jammed in there. So, you know, not a bad thing to have a few of those around. Okay, that's not the trick, by the way. The trick's coming up, and I think you're going to think this is pretty cool. Right, you look at the pyramid, right? We've got that circle there, right? And then we've got that circle there, and then we're kind of stuffed, right? And there's no room to put anything. How on earth are we going to futurize this? Haha. Right? And like all of this is not futurized. What on earth are we going to do? Right. Maglev. And you're going to go, oh no! You can't put maglev in here. Oh, that's going to clutter everything up. Ah, I'm talking about invisible maglev. Oh my God, Skye's lost it, you're thinking? Haha, this is freaking awesome. What we're going to do, put a maglev there, a maglev there, and a maglev. Oh, no. We're going to have to split that one and have two. So, come on. Clear out. Okay, there we go. Right, so we'll put one there, one there. Boom, that's got all of that and all of this. And then we'll put, you see, if you put one there, right, it sticks out. That's no good. They've got to be in a good old deep trench for them to be nicely invisible. So we'll put that one in there, and that one in there, and finally that one in there. Right, now let's have a look at our futurization. This is very cool. And boom, we've got all the pyramid. There are a couple of corners which are not quite covered, right? But we've got, you know, some pretty large areas. And the key thing is that we've got this center part all futurized. Now the rest, I can find solutions. I can come up with something to do those. But I thought that was pretty clever. Didn't you think that was clever, guys? Come on! I thought that was a clever little trick. Okay, right. Let's get rid of that. And you can see that, you know, they're pretty much invisible. You know, it's only if you kind of look for them. And even if you look at them like from above, which to be honest you're not going to be doing, they don't look bad at all. You know, I'm almost tempted to like hook these roads up somehow so that we can, you know, have them powered up so you have lights under the water, which would be, you know, kind of nice. I've got to say, this is annoying me now. So I'm gonna fix this because it's just annoying me. I'm just hoping that I can fix it now. Okay, so where do I want to come from? Oh, come on. Oh, man. If it doesn't work one way, go 90 degrees. And, of course, I've got the stupid curve tool on. Let's just go out a distance. Then we'll switch to the curve tool, and we just want to get, like, just want to get a nice sort of arc on there. And it's done it again. Ah, yay. I'm just wondering if it's that, to be honest. I may need to redo those. Let's try. Let's see. What did I want? I want the original freeway tool. And I want to come up to about there-ish. Yeah, that's what was doing it. And about there-ish. Boom. And get rid of that. And keep your fingers crossed. And, yeah. Fixed it. Alrighty. Okay, let's I'm gonna switch the city boundary off, right, so that we can see this properly. And let's have a look. Well, what do you think? Because I've got to say, I think that is pretty damn impressive. Now, I've just remembered I had a little bit more road that I put in last time. I'm not 100% convinced about this little bit of road, but I'm gonna put it in just because I put it in last time, and I was quite happy with the way it looked last time. And you know what? I'm going to do this one first, and then I'm going to try and mirror it with the other one, because this one's harder to get across that railway track. If you come, see, you get this terrain messing up, which we don't want. We don't want messy terrain. So I'm going to come out. I'm going to try and come out like a bit further. Yeah, it's not perfect. And is that like about? That looks kind of about the sort of same to me. Okay, that'll do. Oh, see, I like that. I like that. Nice design built in. And, lording it over everything. The Omega building. Now, I guess what we've got to talk about, and I think I've put everything in. I've probably missed a couple of things. I did have one of these hydro towers down here. Let's see. I don't think it'll go in because I think it's. Yeah. Oh, yes, it will. Oh, yes, it will. Oh, and it's even centered. Good Lord. It's amazing how just a little detail like that just helps to kind of bring the thing to life. I like that. This would be their train yard. This is where, you know, all the trains and stuff do stuff. Probably. Yeah, I'm going to have to play around with these roads, but I'm going to do that later because you don't have to sit and watch me do that. Okay, now this area here, few options, to be honest. And let me show you these buildings because we're gonna use like some of these buildings. Not quite sure which ones I'm going to put in yet. Oh, let me show you this one first, because I was kind of surprised when I tried it just how well this goes. But I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put it. Now, Willis Tower. I think that complements this pretty nicely. And I'm kind of thinking, put it in the right place. Maybe like right in the center of that little block. And then with some buildings around it. That's got some potential. Now, another one that's got a bit of potential is, where were we? And this is where I encourage you when you're doing this kind of stuff to go through all the menus and look at every single building, because you'll surprise yourself. You'll look at buildings. Oh God, I didn't know that was there, or I'd forgotten that was there. Like now the trade HQ, right? If we pop that in, like there. Now this comes with a bunch of other buildings, and this isn't upgraded yet. And there's 3 tall buildings that go with this, which are quite nice, right? And yeah, and of course it's got quite clearly written on it, trade headquarters, right, in 2 places, right? Which is cool because if you think about it, Omega, what do? They trade Omega, so it's quite appropriate for them to have a trade headquarters building. And, supporting buildings. Now, talking of supporting buildings, these things, the only place that these buildings will go is here. They won't go anywhere else. There's, if you try to put them there, it's too far away from the main building. Literally, the only place is immediately behind the pyramid there. Right, and even then, only 2 of them will fit. Right, that one and that one, I think. Yeah, let's put a bit of space in between. That one just won't go. It will not fit for some reason. So let's have a little look at these 2 buildings quickly. Okay, yeah. They've got OmegaCo signs on, but to be honest, other than that, they're not staggeringly inspiring buildings, I have to say. I'm not wildly impressed with those. So yeah, don't know. Feel free to leave me a comment if you've got an opinion on these, or maybe how I could get the 3rd one or something. I mean, it won't fit. I've tried taking that bit of road out, and I've tried putting roads across here. No, will not go in. Will not go in any shape or form. I probably will still play around when I get to my final tinkering session. Oh. One more thing to do, right? We've still got some bits of this pyramid which are not done. So, maglev again. And let me show you. Now, again, I'll ask for your comments, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to go. Now, was it I'm pretty sure it was the 3rd level. Oh, didn't catch that corner. Where are we? 1, 2, 3. Ooh. That bloomin' snap point's moved. because that was further forward before, because it was covering that corner. Don't you just hate it when stuff like moves around and snap points disappear? Ah, see, look. Uh, oh no, no, I think I put it on the wrong one. I think I put it on that one. It should have been one, two. It should have been there. There we go. No, that was my fault. And then the same thing. One, two, third level. There. Right, and then at the back, and at the back, and then we take the old maglev. Bosh. Bosh. And I want it straight tool, not curve tool, because I want it to just go straight across here. It'll round off the edges, and let's go back here and take a little look. And I like how that looks. I gotta say that that is pretty darned cool. Now, what I had in mind, now, like I said, I've got plans for the back. Oh, you're gonna love some of the ideas I've got for the back of this city, and it is like serious, full-on Blade Runner. I think it looks really good. It looks really effective. And I think the city as a whole really kind of comes together. But hey, you take a look and you see. There are some other builds I didn't mention. There are other HQ buildings. Let me just mention them quickly. So, like the electronics one, that is a possibility. Kind of sort of fits in with the vibe. The trade one we already looked at. The petroleum HQ is kind of interesting because it's a weird shape and stuff. Might be a little bit on the shiny side, but it is still a possibility. I don't think that one. That's too Empire State Building for me. So I think that one's a no. And there's the casino HQ as well, but I don't like that. And we used it in Utopia Oasis anyway, so I think we'll skip that one. Megatowers are coming, and I've got some surprises with the Megatowers. There's none of that we're going to put in. Factories, OmegaCo factories. Now I want to pop a factory up here, right? Because these OmegaCo factories have a nice OmegaCo symbol on them, right? And I am very, very tempted. Let me put it in, and I'll show you, and then you can decide for yourselves. I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think putting robotics in, and how are we for space? You know what? I'm going to put 2 in, and I'm going to put them. I'm going to move this across a bit because I want to put a robotics factory on each side. Because I think it looks like not bad. So how much room do I need? About that much. I hope I don't need an extra pixel. I really do. Yep, lovely. Okay, good. And we'll get rid of the factory because I don't want I want the purple smoke. The purple smoke's going to be like at the back of the city as like a backdrop. It's not going to be like right at the front. But what I do want right at the front are drones, because drones are extremely cool. Right, let's bang another quick factory in. Space it. Cancel that. Boom, boom, boom. Delete that. I just deleted you. Thank you. We'll put a robotics in there. Come on, go away. Put a robotics there. And we've got a nice couple of OmegaCo signs, like immediately behind. And the whole colour scheme and everything ties in. Now, this is going to start to kind of tie in to the rest of the city. And the rest of the city at the back, we'll get into that next time. But suffice to say, there's going to be some nice surprises, and there's some really good looking stuff. I think you're going to like it. But there you go. So this is kind of like the government, or the governmental enclosure. This is the heart of the Omega capital, which I'm seriously thinking about calling New Maggedon. I like that name. I think it was John. I think it was John Isaac who suggested that. New Maggedon. But I really, come on guys, I love the way this enclosure works. It's like they're, a private, secluded, secure. I like these. Like from any angle, they look good. The churches are excellent. They look really good close up. Like when you get down to this kind of level, they look really good. They got the little bits of neon, but not too much. The Unisphere looks just great, and that's without the fountains. Now, you wait till you see this at night, especially if you put a couple of events on, and you got the searchlights going, all the roads are lit up, the whole pyramid's done, it's all futurized. Oh my god! It does look pretty damn staggering, I have to say. So there you go guys, we'll leave it there. Drop me a comment, let me know what you think, and I'll see you for the next one.